Hey guys, we are now in the dog days of winter and the bike's staying inside. So we're going to be doing a couple of maintenance things over the winter, nothing too crazy, nothing too drastic. But I wanted to share with you 3 tips that I use before every single ride that I go on, no matter what, that can be applied to any bike you ride, that has saved me. I've learned these things by them costing me money. When they go wrong, they cost money. So I figured I'd share 3 things with you, like I said, regardless of bike, that I do every single time I go biking. So, number 1, I will start with the rear derailleur. So the first thing is pre-ride that I do every single time I go for a ride is this little bolt here that connects should be a 5mm derailleur to the derailleur hanger. I always ensure that that is tight. I've had that guy loosen off, break derailleur hangers. I've had derailleurs loosen off to the point where they get caught in your wheel, destroy spokes, and for a quick literal 5mm 5-second check, that's the first thing I do every single ride, is make sure my derailleur's tight on the derailleur hanger. Number 2 that I always check pre-ride are my pedals. I always want to make sure my pedals are tight on my crank arms. In this case, I've got Shimano XTs. So these are an 8mm, but no matter what, I always ensure they're just nice and snug. I've had pedals come loose, and it's not pretty when you strip a crank arm. You know, something as simple as, a $100 pedal turns into a, multi-$100 problem. Or conversely, you strip it out while you're out on the trail, and it's not fun. You're like, oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere, my pedal's stripped out, and now I'm stuck. So number 2 is always ensuring that the pedals are nice and tight pre-ride. And finally, the third thing on the list that no matter what, I always check pre-ride are my ODI lock-on grip bolts. It's a 2.5mm Allen key, and I've had times where I've actually wiped out and had to make a visit to the hospital to get stitches in my arms because these guys have gotten loose, and on a landing, your wrists twist, and then before you know it, you're on the ground, your arms are on the ground, you're rolling, all because you didn't pre-check a 2.5mm bolt. So pretty simple things sometimes, quick check, make sure they're tight before you ride, good to go. So there you have it. That's my list of 3 things. So derailleur, pedals, and grip bolts. Seems like very simple things, but all can leave you stranded or cost you a lot of money to fix. What would you do? What are your 3 things, or what are your 5 things that you ensure are always tight? I'm sure I could name another couple, and maybe that could be another video, but those are my top 3. Leave your top 3 in the comments. Let me know what you think. Later, guys.